Good day, everyone. This is third attempt to record this speech today. I'm going to travel from Budva, Montenegro to Kopaonik, Serbia. The distance is not that great, about 3,500 kilometers, but almost all of this distance is lying through the mountains, and average speed is not that high. So Google says that it will take me about 5 or 6 hours, but you can also count stops for gasoline stations, for breakfast. Yeah, departing the weather is great, it's not that hot right now. It's very important, not because of my self-feeling, but the asphalt is terrible there. I mean, it's that slippery. I was shocked yesterday. We took a ride, and I started on a traffic light as usual. Nothing crazy, no full throttle. It was that slippery that my wheel started to spin. Yes, and traction control caught this situation. Crazy. It was just an absolutely average start from a traffic light. So yeah, from this moment I'm much more careful there. In mountains, asphalt is much better. I can just suppose that because of temperatures it's getting melted, and that's why it's that slippery. So if you will be here and if it will be raining, be twice as careful as you can. Okay, so first up today is Sveti Stefan. I'm not sure that it will take us much time to look at it, because we have a long trip today and we don't want to finish that late. Second stop will be near Podgorica, it's capital of Montenegro. We will have a breakfast there. Also, we will not spend too much time, I hope so. And then we are going further in the mountains in direction to Serbia. I would like to express my feelings about riding through Budva, through Kotor and Herceg-Novi. Those cities are pretty impressive, beautiful location, wild roads and so on. Also good beaches, good food, etc., etc. But there is always but. As you can see, it's almost 9 in the morning and the traffic is pretty heavy right now. But it's nothing comparing to the traffic in the evening. First, when we came to Herceg-Novi, we got to a traffic. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 kilometers long, and it took us about 20 minutes to overpass it. I can't even imagine how drivers feels about this, because they have to wait in a line, and I don't know how much time did they waste staying in those traffics. If you want to go to Montenegro, to the coast in summer, think twice if you want to get here by car. We are getting closer to Sveti Stefan. I think we are looking for those one. I think we will stop there. By the way, right now in Montenegro there are big fire in the forest. That's a very unfortunate situation for nature, for people, for everything. I saw on a map where the fire is, and it's pretty far from the place where I'm riding right now. But you know what? I can smell the smoke in the air, and I can only imagine the size of this fire. It happens all over the world, almost every year, in USA, in Australia, here in Georgia, everywhere. I mean, in places with hot summer, when it's very dry, not many rains. Every small fire could ignite everything. So people need to think twice before throwing cigarettes in the window of a car. Yeah, I definitely feel this smoke right now. I wasn't mistaken, as I thought maybe a few minutes ago. Stable smell of a smoke. I hope we will not get to a place closer to the fire, because when you drive in a car you have kind of filters through air conditioning system, and when you drive on a motorbike you can feel all of the smells. It's a good point, and in this situation it's a bad point. In a good way, I like it, because when you drive a motorbike you feel when temperature changing. When you are driving through the bridge, you almost always feel the wet air. It's a bit colder, and you feel it immediately. You feel the changing of smells when you come into a small village where lots of domestic animals, you can smell them. You can smell smoke of a forest. Of course you can smell gas from a car, and it's bad point. Also you can feel the wind changing, and if it's raining you feel this rain, so it kind of like full participation in the moving. In the car you can also try to feel it with the open window, but honestly it's not even half of it, not even quarter, comparing to when you drive on a bike. But for this, of course, you have to pay with your comfort. You don't have air conditioning. Also, listening to music is not that easy. Yeah, you can turn on your headphones, but it doesn't matter how good wind protection you have. You will have noises from wind that is bumping your helmet. So your ass hurts a lot after 3 hours of riding. Also legs hurting after 4 hours. In my situation, maybe pro riders doesn't feel it in such distances, but yeah, you need to wear full equipment, riding gear, I mean, because honestly, if you get to a little accident in a car, yeah, nothing great will happen. I mean, on a speed of 30 or 40 kilometers, but for riding a bike it could be fatal. So you need to be more cautious to wear I don't know, jeans with protection. These jeans are pretty warm, and right now it's plus 31 degrees, so you have to live with it. But you gain all of these feelings that I described earlier. So does it worth it? For me, absolutely yes, absolutely. we got to the top of a hill, and I can definitely say that there is smoke in the air, and the higher we get, the smell is getting stronger. When I was kid and I had 50cc scooter, we lived in a village. Yeah, look, it's definitely not fog, it's smoke, right? And at least now I caught it on a video and showed it to you. Great. So when I lived in a village, every summer, you know, this agriculturing process and so on, harvesting, and part of the harvesting is when finished field, I mean after harvesting, you need to burn this, I don't know how it's called. So they just burn it in controlled way, and always when we saw those fires with friends, we got on our scooters, on our bikes, and riding to those fields, making photos, riding near it. The smell is pretty crazy, and we got much of a joy. I think now we are going down from a hill. Honestly, road is not that great. Surface is a little bit rocky. No big holes, I think, except of this one, yeah. But the good point is that there are not many cars. For the past 10 minutes I saw maybe 2 of them. Picture is getting a little bit more yellow, from green to yellow, and it's very pleasant to ride right now. Third one. If you're still watching this video, yeah, I appreciate it much. Maybe you are waiting to see for something interesting. Honestly, I haven't planned anything that kind of interesting, but honestly, I haven't planned the road itself very carefully. So it's always good that you get something and it's surprising for you. It could be something interesting, like these cows, for instance. Could be not. But it's a part of an adventure. I love trips, but I love adventuring more. And what is different between two things is that trip is about planning. You plan tickets, booking roads, sightseeing, meeting with friends, so on. And in adventuring, you're planning destination. I have a destination, I need to get there. How could I get, a little bit sand, need to be careful, sorry. How could I get there? Yeah, we will see. Ride and see. Maybe there will be some kind of obstacles or good views, hidden treasures, like this view. This place is definitely not touristic, but look at this view. It's amazing. You meet new people that you are not planning to meet. You don't meet new people, you are staying on your own. It's always good. You are not prepared for something. You are trying to be prepared earlier for any kind of situation, to be skilled enough, to have enough gear, to have good communication skills, and so on. So that's good about adventuring.
The Christmas tree's on fire,
So we are going to visit Podgorica. This is the capital of Montenegro. As far as I know, it's not really a touristy place. But we will see. I think the city will be great. By the way, I'm not sure if it's seen on camera, but from there I can definitely see smoke coming from the forest. That's definitely smoke, and it's dark one. I'm afraid that this is fire forest. Ciao, bro. Deutschland, Finland, France, Czech. So people from all over Europe coming through Podgorica to the sea, I guess. I think we already entered into Podgorica, and here, look at this smoke. Wow. It's terrible. Another circle to pass, and we will move forward to the city center. No tall buildings. Yeah, man, we will do this for ages with you. Yeah, I mean, the buildings are not tall, and city looks like a big village. What is happening right there? I can't understand this. Some kind of random moves on the road. But when you drive in another country, you have to do what other people do. Otherwise, you will be not succeed. So look what other people do and do the same.
Thanks for the candy basket. Oh God, another jacket. My stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened? This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song.
Podgorica is a pretty nice city, seems so far. It's not that big, it's not that crowded. There are almost no tourists. People are polite, friendly. Some local men came to us, asked questions all about his life there. Anyway, we are heading forward. Now I feel more strength because I am full, energetic, and so on. But it's getting hotter. As you can see, we are moving towards hills and mountains. I really hope that there will be a little bit colder than right here. I mean, not even colder, but at least not that hot.
After that, we left Montenegro's capital Podgorica and hit the highway. And this wasn't one of those highways where you drive and think, oh god, when this will be finished. Nope. The road surface was perfect and the road itself was simply stunning. The continuously changing tunnels and bridges along with the views of mountains, hills and forests kept us from getting bored. As a bonus, when you enter a tunnel, the temperature inside is slightly lower than outside, so even during the short time while you're in the tunnel, you get a nice break from the midday heat. Before I could get used to the endless changing tunnel, the bridges, and by the way there were more than 20 of them, the highway simply ended, and at the end there were some sort of construction works and a few exits to several other less high-speed roads. and we have chosen the one that was out of the route that suggested Google, and it was a good decision. At first, we drove through the small villages on non-so-great asphalt, but there were almost no oncoming cars, and everything around was so green and bright that no camera could capture it. Then we slowly started to climb the hill, passing one natural spring after another, where people filling their bottles with the water. And then most interesting part began, the serpentines. Somehow the road surface magically became perfect, and if I had known the road a bit better, then the oncoming cars hadn't been cutting the corners on the turns, it would have been a very fun drive. But even without that, I enjoyed it very, very much. By the way, the serpentines on the map look something like this, and then like this. It's strange, but we didn't encounter a single motorcyclist on this road. At the end of all these turns, right on the top of the hill, we stopped at the first cafe we came across. We rested there, had bottles of water, and then continued our journey heading downhill toward the border with Serbia.
Almost all of the rest road would be through the mountains, so no highway like we had earlier. So I think it could be even more than 3 hours and a half. Anyway, we are going to have more stops because it's very hot, you need to drink more water and to stretch a bit, because after 3 days of riding it becomes harder and harder to sit and to control the bike properly. Honestly, on this beautiful road there are not that many bikes that I thought earlier. This road isn't that popular. If you want to get to a destination where we are going to, Google will show you another map. But we have chosen this exactly road because of those serpentines that we already passed. So as we are getting down from a hill, there are more and more buildings, more and more people living there. This scenery reminds me of Top Gear series, where guys traveled through Vietnam on their big trucks that they have bought. So lots of narrow roads, lots of villages, hills and mountains, and so on. Finally we crossed the border. Honestly, picture outside outside of the helmet didn't change much. So hills, tunnels, hills, nothing interesting. And we came to Serbia. Right now we are riding through Novi Pazar city. Yeah, like the average city, nothing interesting. So as I said, 1 hour until Kopaonik, until our final destination. We already passed more than 250 kilometers. So 51 kilometer left. This road wasn't that hard, except for it was too hot for me. When we were in the mountains, the temperature was good, but then when we came down, the temperature was boiling hot. As a conclusion, what can I say? Yeah, if you want to go from Montenegro to Serbia to Kopaonik using this road, the route isn't that easy if you do it in summer, just because it's too hot. Second, this route is very beautiful. There are lots of great roads that you can pass, so if you like speed driving, you will find something to, if you want to lean your bike, if you're driving a bike. We are living in Novi Pazar right now, and in 50 minutes I think we will get to our destination point, so I think I'll turn off the camera right now and turn it on when it will be something interesting to show. With this perfect view of Kopaonik, I think it's time to say goodbye, and if you're still watching this, it means that you have been with me through all of this trip. For me, those trip was challenging because it was my first trip for 1000 kilometers and more. Thank you very much for watching. I will try to put all of the marks, all of the interesting places I have visited to this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Again, thank you very much. See you in the next videos. Bye.